Welcome everyone, thank you for joining today. This is a Vinyasa class not suitable for beginners, so you have to have some mobility already developed and having some knowledge about yoga asanas in general. I'm Stefania, I'm a certified yoga teacher and a massage therapist here in Amsterdam. We start by standing at the front of our mat in Samasthiti, big toes touching, hands in Namaste. Let's take a moment to root our feet down on the ground, fully arriving on our yoga mat in this very moment. Allow a soft gaze down on the floor, or close your eyes if you prefer. A little check-in with yourself, acknowledging any physical sensations, emotions, or a particular mood right now. And then resting your awareness on the heart center. Taking a moment to set your intention for today's practice. Honoring our intentions by chanting one Om together. Inhale. Come into a regular breath, maybe Ujjayi breathing, opening the eyes. Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, send your prayers up, Urvastasana, look up. Exhale, fold forward into Uttanasana, look toward your legs. Inhale, halfway up, extend your spine. On the exhale, step back for Chaturanga Dandasana, with or without your knees on the ground. Inhale, press up to Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. 5 breaths. 1, 2, gazing toward your legs. 3, allow your knees to be slightly bent if it helps you with your spine. 4, 5. Look forward on the inhale, step or jump your feet to your hands. Exhale, fold closer to your legs. Inhale, rise all the way up, maybe with a circle of your arms this time. Exhale into Samasthiti. One more. Inhale, hands moving up, Urvastasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look forward, inhale, step or jump to the front. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, Samasthiti. Surya Namaskar B. Bend your knees, inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway up, prepare. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, right foot forward, warrior 1, left heel flat on the floor. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, left foot forward, warrior one. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, step or jump to the front. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, come to stand. Samasthiti. Jivamukhi sun salutation. Hook your thumbs, bend your knees, inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, fold forward, interlace your fingers over the head, look at your knees. Inhale, hands on the floor, step left foot back. Exhale, step the right foot back, down dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, step your left foot forward. Exhale, right foot following. Bend your knees, hook your thumbs, inhale, up and back. Exhale, fold forward, interlace fingers. Inhale, hands on the floor, step right foot back. Exhale, step left foot back, down dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale, left foot following. Bend your knees, hook your thumbs, inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, Samasthiti. Warrior 2, inhale, left foot to the back of your mat. Exhale, open your arms on a T shape, Virabhadrasana B. Inhale. Exhale, bend your front knee on top of your right ankle. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Stay or as you exhale, extend your right leg. Inhale, bend your right knee once again. Exhale, side lunge, bend your left knee and squat all the way down. Hold, maybe your left heel on the floor, hands in Namaste or on the floor, look toward your right foot. Inhale, push up. Exhale, warrior 2. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon, look on the floor, right hand on the floor in front of your right foot. Exhale, left arm to the ceiling, point or flex your left foot. Maybe look up if you want to challenge your own balance in here. Then look on the floor and land with the left foot. Inhale, warrior 2. Stay, exhale. Look at the floor, inhale, both hands to the ground. Exhale, step back to downward facing dog. Look forward, inhale or step or jump to the front of your mat. Exhale, fold closer to your legs. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale into Samasthiti. On the other side, inhale, step your right foot to the back. Exhale, warrior 2. Take a moment. Back foot parallel to the back of your mat, left knee on top of your left ankle. Steady breath. Shoulders away from your ears. Inhale. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Stay or extend your left leg in here. Inhale, come back. Exhale in warrior 2. Side lunge, your hands in Namaste. Invert the position of your legs. So you start bending the right knee to squat lower as you can, maybe with the right heel touching the ground. Rest your hands on the ground if you need them there. Steady breath in here. Press to rise, inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon, look on the floor, inhale, stepping all the body weight to the left foot, left hand for the floor, might not touch, so you need to use a bit more strength or a block. Again, if the balance is good, then looking up to the ceiling. Keep on rotating your right hip to the ceiling. Breathe. Look down, bend your left knee and land with your right foot. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, look at your mat, prepare. Exhale, hands to the floor to step back, either to down dog or extra chaturanga. Complete your vinyasa here if you have done chaturanga. On the exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, step or jump your feet to the front of your mat. Exhale, fold closer to your legs. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, Samasthiti here. Inhale, step your left foot to the back of the mat. Exhale, your feet parallel to each other, a wide distance in between your feet. Inhale, spread your arms to the outside. Exhale, release your hands to the ground if they don't touch. Hook at the opposite elbow or use blocks. If hands on the floor, bend your elbows back and take the top of the head to the ground. Option here to come up into a straddle tripod. Just a straddle, or maybe bending the knees to the elbows and resting there, or maybe extending your legs all the way up into your inversion. Come to land on your mat if you were doing the inversion. On the inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, release your hands on your waist. Inhale, open your arms once again. Exhale, interlace your fingers on your lower back. Inhale, extend the elbows and look up. On the exhale, fold forward, top of the head for the ground. Hands over the head. Steady breath. Keep your legs extended if possible and press in through the inside of your feet. 2 more breaths. Inhale, release the hands and rise all the way up. Exhale, bend your elbows on a cactus shape. Turn your toes to the outside so that you can squat into goddess pose. Take your hands in Namaste on the heart center. Allow yourself a bit of wiggle or swinging side to side. Try to keep your hips fairly low, maybe even same level of your knees. The spine nice and straight this time, so don't fold forward. And then on the inhale, extend your legs, hop your feet together, but keep them slightly separated for the grasshopper. We step the left foot behind the right leg and maybe catch the foot, bending the standing leg to squat all the way down. Slowly coming all the way up and changing the side. Right leg behind, maybe catching the foot. You can do the same without the foot on your hand. Maybe almost down or all the way down. If you fall back from here, no problem, just bend both knees and push up once again. Coming once again to stand and separating the feet once again. Maybe give it another try. If you've never done a grasshopper, it might take you a while before getting, but it's not so hard if there is a mobility there. From this position, arms extended to the outside, inhale. On the exhale, release the hands toward the floor and turn your fingers toward the back. So you can move your hands under your sit bones and release your sit bones down on the floor. Staying then on the long side of your mat in Upavista Konasana. The straddle position. Flex your feet in here, inhale. On the exhale, tilt your pelvis back, releasing the pubic bone closer to the floor. Maybe hands to the floor, forearms or forehead to the ground. Same if you want to use the Ashtanga variation, peace fingers on your big toes, elbows pointing to the outside. 5 good breaths in here. If there is any pain toward groin or knees area, then take a spider variation by bending the knees and then allowing the torso to move forward over the ground. Steady your breath pace. One last breath. We twist as you inhale, come up with your head and torso. On the exhale, right hand behind you. Moving the left hip to the inside so that you can press up your buttocks, leave the floor. You can open the chest to the ceiling if you prefer and look up and arch back, or keep it more as a twist. Then slowly release your buttocks down on the floor and going on the other side. Just careful when you do this movement, you need to rotate your hips as well. Careful if the mat or the floor is slippery. And then slowly coming back to the ground. Close your legs together. Stay on the side of your mat if you are there. A bit of mobility training by closing the knees together into boat pose Navasana. Don't use your hands and feet if you can. And start moving toward the front of the mat. Just in the spot that you are, just turning to face the front of your mat. Once you face the front of your mat, allow your knees to separate. Hold the underneath of your knees, the calf, ankles, or maybe the big toes to extend your legs on a V shape. From here we go into a variation of Halasana, so we allow ourselves to roll back. Careful that you have enough space. Your legs can stay on a V shape. If it is too much, then fit together, closing your legs. Getting creative if you have some obstacles like me just behind you. You can support your back with your hands or keep your hands on your feet. Allow 2 more breaths in here. Careful that the neck is free. In here you have the back of the shoulder supporting the weight. And then find your way to roll up to Navasana once again, maybe bending the knees or having the legs fully extended. And then close your ankles together, inhale, shift forward. Exhale, jumping back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, extend your right leg up to the ceiling. Exhale, bend your right knee up to the ceiling in Scorpion Tail. Inhale, back to 3-legged dog, extending the right leg, square your hips. Exhale, step right foot in between your hands and rise up in Warrior 2, just for a moment. For Parshvottanasana, right hand toward the floor on the inside of your right leg. Internally rotating both shoulders and binding the hands on the back. If there is no bind, stay in the regular position. If you do have the bind, you can either stay, maybe playing around by extending the front leg, or try Bird of Paradise. If you want to do that, look on the floor and step the left foot next to the right. Your standing leg is the left one. The one with the bind is the one that starts lifting up. Once you find yourself standing, you can stay here or try to extend the right leg to the outside if there is a space, not like me, where there is a wall. Take your time, especially if you never practice Bird of Paradise. Maybe you do have the mobility, but you have never done it, so it's always tricky to find out which leg is the one that I keep on the floor. If you do have the Bird of Paradise, slowly release the right foot down on the floor. We come back with the left foot facing the back of the mat. Inhale, release your bind, everybody coming up in Warrior 2. Exhale, reverse your Warrior to the back of your mat. Inhale to Warrior 2. Exhale, hands on the floor to step back in Downward Facing Dog. Take a couple of breaths in here. Steady in the rhythm of your breath. We go on the other side. Inhale the left leg up to the ceiling, 3-legged dog. Exhaling, bending the left knee up to the ceiling into Scorpion Tail. Inhale back to 3-legged dog. Extend the left leg and square your hips. Exhale, step your left foot in between your hands and rise up into Warrior 2. For Parshvottanasana, again you can stay. The forearm on your quadricep, the left hand on the floor and right arm over the head, or maybe binding your hands on the back and staying here with the chest rotating to the ceiling, maybe extending the left leg, Or take a bird of paradise, look on the floor, step the right foot next to the left. Now standing leg is your right one. As you move up with your torso, keep your left knee bent or extend the left leg to the outside. If you are into the bird of paradise, slowly find your way down on the floor, coming back in your stance for coming up into warrior two. Inhale here. On the exhale, reverse your warrior to the back of your mat. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, hands to the ground to step back in downward facing dog. Take one breath in here. Jumping the feet just to the outside of your hands to squat down into Malasana, the yogi squat. Maybe with your hands in Namaste, elbows touching the inside of your knees, the spine nice and long, tailbone moving toward the floor and crown of the head moving toward the ceiling. Allow drishti gaze down on the floor, stay in your breath base. If you like to add a twist, left hand toward the right ankle, right arm extended straight up to the ceiling if possible, looking up. If you are into the twist, let's change. Right hand to the left ankle, left arm straight up to the ceiling. Maybe cannot be completely extended straight up, so just open a bit more to the left. Let's come back to the center. Nice and slowly releasing the buttocks down on the floor. Extending the legs to the front of the mat, maybe giving a shake to the legs. Let's stretch a bit the psoas with the reverse table by bending the knees, hands behind you, fingertips facing your buttocks. Inhale, press through feet and hands. Extend your hips, come up with your pelvis, same area of your knees. You can keep on looking toward your knees without opening the knees, keep them parallel to each other. Maybe looking up to the ceiling, or to open up the throat area, drop the head back. Allow yourself a couple of exhalations out of your mouth here. And then taking the chin to your chest, and then releasing your buttocks on the floor. Hands to the front, inhale here. On the exhale, a bit of abdominal muscle activation to release your lower back, middle back, and upper back on the ground. Once you land, allow your feet to be hips distance apart. Hands next to your buttocks with the palms touching your mat. For Setu Bandhasana, bridge pose. On the inhale, press through the feet. Activate quads and glutes for hips extension as you move your pelvis up, lower back, middle back. Maybe interlacing the fingers together, rolling the shoulder blades closer to each other and opening up the chest area. Avoid to separate your knees too wide. Gazing upward toward the ceiling. Legs nice and steady so our bridge is stable, not collapsing down with the hips. One more breath here. And then release your hands if you have your fingers interlaced, and then unfold all vertebrae and then the back of your hips on the ground. Allow your knees to touch, going inwards. Taking the hands in Namaste on the third eye center, that spot in between your eyebrows. Take a moment here, maybe closing the eyes to go inward and remind yourself your intention. Then allow your hands to touch the ground one more time. Releasing the knees so they are parallel to each other. We go upward for a second and last round of the bridge pose. If a full wheel is part of your practice, then coming up with your pelvis, hands next to the ears, and then pushing up into Urdhva Dhanurasana. 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chin to your chest as you come all the way down. Allow your knees to the chest. Maybe forehead to your knees for a moment. And then rocking back and forward once or twice to come up into sitting position. For folding forward, let's use Baddha Konasana. So knees together, feet together, and then opening the knees to the outside. The feet are relatively closer to your pubic bone. As you move forward in a neutral spine, so don't keep it fully extended, allow it to be as it wants to be. Forehead toward your feet, the gaze toward your belly. Allowing a few deeper breaths into this position. If you're using your hands and arms to pull your torso closer to your legs, just careful that you are not creating tensions here in the shoulders area. Try to have your neck relaxed and with a bit of space for your neck in between your shoulders. And slowly with the next inhalation, lifting your head up, torso up, closing the knees together, curling on one side and lying all the way down on your mat. Your feet to your chest first and then separate your knees. You can keep your hands on top of your knees and rock side to side, or flex your ankles and catch the outside of your feet into Ananda Balasana, happy baby. If you have this second variation, you can gently press the knees down by squeezing your arms muscle and taking feet and knees further down toward the ground. If you're swinging side to side, slowly come back to stillness. Then release your hands from your feet or knees and close the knees together. We go for a supine twist. You can keep your knees stuck on top of each other, opening the arms on a T shape. If this one is too easy, you can either just interlace your legs as in Garudasana, or extend the upper leg, keep the bottom knee bent and catch your foot with the opposite hand into the cat that is pulling its tail. Slowly release and come back to the center, and then twisting on the other side. Once again, choose the variation for your legs, depending also on how much space you have. Slowly release, come back to the center. Extend both legs up to the ceiling, extend both arms to the ceiling as well. Start shaking the feet, the legs, the hands, the arms. Exhaling through the mouth 5 times in here. One last breath. And then allow your feet to land, your hands to land. Extending the legs to the front of the mat, the arms resting around the body. Releasing the Ujjayi breath if you use it. Then you can choose if you want to spend some time into Shavasana or come to do a bit of Kirtan with me on the harmonium by curling on one side and coming up into a sitting position. If you are lying down in Shavasana, perhaps wear an extra layer, a sweater, socks, just a blanket. If you are coming to sit, allow your sit bones to touch either a block or a cushion so that your hips will be elevated compared to your knees. If you are sitting, take a moment to rest your hands either on your knees or on your lap, or maybe in the gesture of Namaste, joining the palms in front of the heart center. Let's all take a moment to say thank you to the body, cultivating a sense of appreciation and gratitude toward the body. And then dedicating the benefits of the practice to all beings everywhere. Let's chant together the mantra Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. 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 whispering Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free, and may my thoughts, words, and actions contribute somehow to this happiness and freedom for all. Jai. Thank you for practicing together. Namaste. I hope you enjoy this class together. If there are any questions, doubts, feedbacks, please let me know in the comment section. If you like the video, thumbs up, subscribe for more videos, and as usual, keep practicing. Take care, everyone. Ciao.